miles to go at Daytona.
With only 2 cars down there, Trick's going to have to side draft so much. He's not going to get a lot of help from Casey Kane.
Look at this outside lane. 47's pushing a 37. That's going to get him to the 20 possibly. Here it comes. Here comes the outside lane to the 20.
Down the backstretch they go. Eric Jones in the 20. He's in front. He got a big push from the 37 of Buescher. Here comes the 78 once again. Jones has never won in the Monster Energy Cup Series.
Easily blocked
the
that.
The 78 of Mark Truex Jr. has never won on a restrictor plate track. Coming to the Tri-Oval for the final time, Eric Jones has won at Daytona.
18 cars in it, 19 with Michael Waltrip. 16 will make the race from their finish in this Budweiser Duel. Coming to the white flag if we stay green at the white, and we will. The next flag will end the race. 1 lap to go. Patrick battling David Reagan for the bubble. One of them will make the Daytona 500. The other will likely go home.
And she's got her teammate Kurt Busch in that 41 car right up there behind her.
It's go time. It's all or nothing right now. You either in or you out.
Jimmy Johnson trying to drive all 3 lanes at once to hold back the Joe Gibbs cars of Kyle Busch and the number 19 of Carl Edwards.
It's going to be hard to block them both, but I don't know if I can get close enough to him to may even make it matter.
Reagan on the bubble, Stenhouse, Hamlin, Jimmy Johnson for the win. The Gibbs cars can't catch him, and the last transfer spot, Stenhouse. There's Harvick lined up behind Junior.
Boy, if he's got, there they go. No,
Johnson.
I was just going to say, if he's got
to back to the caution. Come on back to the caution. It's going to be in. Come on, baby.
If the caution comes out, this will be the race right here. If they do throw the caution, indeed. Right flag is out.
Keep coming.
No caution.
No
Keep
caution.
going.
No
They're not going to throw
caution.
it.
No caution. 1 lap to go. Jimmy Johnson got his car going. So we're under green. We have another almost a lap of racing.
Yeah, I just said to myself, if they can make it around without wrecking, I'll never believe that.
Now, Dale Jr. becomes the Department of Defense.
But you watch him, Darrell. I bet he'll hug that yellow line. He don't want to open up the bottom.
NASCAR has called Junior's pass a clean pass. This is for the win.
Can he do it, guys? It'd be 4 in a row. He has about 1/4 of a lap to go. Remember, the start-finish line is way down headed into turn 1. It's not in the center of the Tri-Oval.
You can't do it, Larry. You can't make it. You're not going to pull out and pass him with a single foul like that.
Dale Earnhardt Jr. 4 straight wins at Talladega.
Kevin Harvick second, Elliott Sadler third, Ricky Craven fourth, and Terry Labonte top 5 finish.
How about on Texas Terry?
Denny Hamlin running third. With that position, he's currently in the top 8 and could advance to the round of 8. White flag in the air. One more time around.
You mentioned it, Steve. The 11 car sitting there running in third. He's in the bottom lane. Austin Dillon, he just moved to the bottom lane. He's way back in 12th, but he went to the bottom. Let's see which lane moves forward.
How aggressive does Brian Scott be? How aggressive can he be trying to win his first race? A huge gap between the 22 and the 44 as they enter turn 3 for the final time. Up the racetrack, the 22 goes, blocking the 44. Coming out of turn 4, a long ways back to the checkered flag. 3 and 4 wide, fighting for position. Joey Logano through the Tri-Oval. Logano wins at Talladega.
If he can survive this run, he'll be okay. Nobody's doing anything. They're all holding in.
Go get him.
Come on, buddy. 1 to go. The last lap. 1 to go, buddy. Keep it low, Mikey. Keep it low. Don't let them under you.
Make that back straightaway wide, buddy. Get all over the place. Don't let them run up on you. Come on, man. Come on now. Watch the mirror. Watch it. You're going to make a run inside. Block him. Block him. Atta boy.
3 wide behind them.
You got him, Mikey. You got him, man. You got him. Come on, man. Come on, baby. Come on. Get him in the 4. Get him in the 3 cars out. Oh!
Big trouble. Big wreck behind them.
Lead him back. Come on.
To the flag.
Come on, Mikey. You got it, man. You got it. You got it. You got it. You got it. Mikey!
Michael Waltrip wins.
All right. The television dream come true.
Will Michael Waltrip block for Dale Jr.? Will he try to win the race himself? White flag is out. Final lap at Daytona. 180,000 on their feet, screaming wildly. 2.5 miles to go.
Just exactly the opposite of the Daytona 500. It was 15 and 8. Elliott Sadler is trying to keep Bobby Labonte behind. He can't do it. But he does move down in front of Rusty Wallace on that fast line.
All clear, all clear.
Bobby Labonte looking for some help, trying to get up there. His teammate Tony Stewart has never answered the black flag.
And they're 4 wide back between the Wallace boys.
Here they come, turn 4, final lap of the Pepsi 400. Michael Waltrip in second, but it's going to be Dale Earnhardt Jr. using lessons learned from his father to go from 6th to 1st and score the victory in the Pepsi 400.
That's unbelievable.
Yes!
That man behind you did it for
Yes!
you. You guys celebrate. You love you, man. You did it.
That was beautiful. Very, very nice.
White flag.
Didn't have
1
the
lap
help.
to go. Sponsored by Credit One Bank.
He made the move, but the momentum wasn't quite there yet.
There wasn't.
I think that's a right move, but the energy wasn't quite developed.
This time. Straight slow, like 10.
2 Fords on the outside. Ford Chevy on the bottom, and Gilliland got loose after
What
a bump from
save.
Larson.
Keep coming. Your help's coming. The 11.
Kyle Larson better go give him a hug and a kiss on the cheek after this. That saved his front row stop.
Everybody
awesome.
gets squared away.
This isn't over yet.
No. Almirola way out in front of Cindric, who's going to have a chance here.
Need his back up.
Does he take it?
Yes, I think he is right now.
I think he just stays in the gas. You don't really have a choice. You can't take a chance on trying to back up to him at this point.
Off turn 4 to the line. Almirola making bacon.
How about that?
White flag in the air one more time around Daytona.
11, on the bottom. Here he comes.
They're side by side for second. 2-car length lead for Dale Earnhardt Jr. as they work their way through 1 and 2, and down the backstretch they go. Junior blocking the lower line. Does that give the advantage to the 48? Junior jumps up in front of Jimmy Johnson. To the bottom of the racetrack, Dale Earnhardt Jr. trying to stay in front of the pack. They work their way through 3 and 4. Into the triumph they come. Dale Earnhardt Jr. to the bottom of the track. Junior will win at Daytona. And the big one happens behind them.
Oh my God.
Vickers blocking his teammate. White flag this time. 1 to go.
He's got to block 2 teammates to win it, though. Gordon and Johnson. He slides way up high and takes the white flag.
Johnson stayed in bounds in the 48 car. He's got the push from Tony Stewart in the 20 to keep Vickers to the high side.
Vickers couldn't block them both. Here comes Kenseth around the top, but no help for Matt.
Tony's pushing up.
20 car behind you.
Going to get tight here, guys. Going to get tight.
Gordon's at the bottom in the 24. Not a lot of help down there.
On your Merritt in the 25, single file.
It's just tire smoke. They're beating and banging over there.
They're rubbing everything they got. Bottoms, tops, sides.
Checkered flag, so you better get the gas on.
All Jimmy Johnson that 48 can do is protect the bottom. That's all he can hope for.
Just remember, it's a long way down here to the finish line.
Oh, yeah.
Here it comes.
Locking Stewart. Here they come.
Jimmy Johnson, Daytona 500 winner, holds off Tony Stewart and wins the Aaron Ford.
1 to go. How about it, Ned? See if he can bring him home. Well, he's got to do what he's been doing, block them all the way. That Ford is running awfully good. And like I told you in 1993, Dale, keep her down on the inside. Don't let him get down there, but he might try to come up on the outside coming off the turn. Here it is, the Dale and Dale show once again here at Daytona. Earnhardt trying to make a move. Look at him switch back and forth. Jarrett blocks him one more time. Here comes Earnhardt to the inside, but he can't make the move. And the Chevrolets race each other back there. Jarrett hanging on down on the inside. Come on, Dale. Put her in the middle, buddy. Do all you can. Winning 2 Daytona 500s would be too much. Here he comes to the line, and Dale Jarrett is going to pull it off at Daytona, his second Daytona 500 win. Wow. Man, it's almost as good as it was the first time.
Coming to the white flag.
White flag, no help, either one direction.
Next flag ends the race.
Man, Denny drove it off in there. Same thing, just like early in the race. Kyle Busch gets loose on the outside. Power move by Denny Hamlin.
He's got no help by 2.
The longest and one of the most exciting Coca-Cola 600s ever comes down to the final corner. Denny Hamlin, Kyle Busch, teammates at Joe Gibbs Racing, and they come to the line. Hamlin wins by 2 car lengths.
What a race.
Hell yeah, Steve!
Christopher Bell, a 25-year-old, going up right now against the 22-year-old and William Byron. Those two leading at Daytona.
And 2 wide behind them. Not a lot of energy that's going to be generated from that. As long as they're 2 wide, now you're starting to see a little bit of a run from that top lane. That's going to move this bottom lane. Truex to the outside of Bell.
What was the number you mentioned earlier, Steve? How many times at super speedway races has Martin Truex Jr. come up a little bit short?
Car in the fence hard.
Oh, hard. Clint Boyer in the 14 slamming into the wall.
Hold your line, hold your line, hold your line.
They've already taken the white flag. The next flag will end the race. Martin Truex Jr. out front. Now William Byron fighting on the inside for the lead and the win. They run behind him again.
Stay with your teammate.
They continue to fight.
You're clear.
Through 3 and 4. William Byron looking for his first ever win in the NASCAR Cup Series. A win, a secured spot in the playoffs. William Byron's gonna win.
This will be the white flag. Jamie McMurray is in front to try to win the 500. This will be the last lap.
Whatever happens now happens, folks. They can all wad up down here, and somebody's going to leave out that second turn, the winner.
Junior on the bottom with Boyer. Biffle ahead.
Truex trying to get up there and help McMurray, but Boyer's right there behind Biffle in the 16. There goes Boyer to the outside.
Look at Junior. Come on, Junior. Come on.
Can they make it to the flag?
Nah, no way. They'll never get through this third turn.
Junior got squirreled up right there.
No, it's just perfect. He's flying through there.
Dale Earnhardt Jr. unbelievably has caught Jamie McMurray as they come to turn 4.
He'll have to go to the high side, though. McMurray will guard that line.
Crash at the back, never mind. Green flag still out. Checkered flag in the air. The 52nd Daytona 500 to Jamie McMurray.
Yes! Little Jamie, baby!
Richard Childress, both these cars running 1-2 as they come for the white flag. Oh, Earnhardt loose. Dale Jr. down on the inside, but he's getting the back end. He's on the apron of the racetrack, Ned.
And Earnhardt Jr., he saves the race car up almost against Bobby Labonte. Dale Earnhardt Sr. has come from 17th spot in 4 laps to lead it on the final lap.
But Kenny Wallace is in second spot, followed by
his teammate,
Joe Nemechek.
Nemechek was the pole sitter, and Kenny Wallace has likewise never won a Winston Cup race. 3 Chevrolets on the final lap at Talladega. $2.7 million and $1 million bonus for Dale Earnhardt if he can hang on. The no-ball 5 contender, Mr. Restricted Race, Dale Earnhardt comes down and will take his 10th career victory at Talladega.
Dale Jr. checked and released at the Infield Care Center. They'll face the white flag when they come around to decide the 53rd Daytona 500. rookie Trevor Bayne in his second Sprint Cup start will lead them to the white flag with Bobby Labonte. Here comes Kurt Busch and Juan Montoya. Carl Edwards in fifth.
And we know Kurt Busch and Montoya is going to make a move. DW, when will they make it?
I don't think they're going to make it till turn 4. I mean, we keep hearing about I'm a setting duck when I'm leading this thing. So I guess that makes the 21 a setting duck right now. But we'll see here. That 22 knows how to win from that position. That's where he won the Bud Shootout from.
Edwards and Gilliland down to the inside, trying to...
Where did that 34 come from?
Trying to spoil the party.
Oh, my
gosh. They spoiled the party for Kurt Busch and Montoya, and here they come through turn 4.
Gilliland, former pole sitter of the 500. Edwards has room underneath. Now he pushes Trevor Bayne.
It's over.
Cinderella.
Trevor Bayne is going to win the Daytona 500.
Unbelievable.
Happy birthday, Trevor Bayne, 20 years old.
Are you kidding me? What?
Dale Earnhardt Jr. will have led 55 laps today at the start-finish line. 143,000 on their feet at Talladega as the white flag flies. Final lap of the EA Sports 500. Spotter says keep it on the bottom. Jr. will be more than happy to comply. Behind him, Steve Park being challenged by Ryan Newman for a spot, but the front 5, single file. Kurt Busch looking for third, can't do it. Ricky Rudd with a brief peek. Kurt Busch trying to find enough muster to run with him. His father won here 10 times. And now Dale Earnhardt Jr. is going to become only the second man in this track's history to score 3 straight wins at Talladega Superspeedway. Earnhardt Jr. to the checkered flag. He wins the EA Sports 500.
1 to go.
1 lap to go, sponsored by Credit One Bank. Byron to the top, and Johnson with him.
Now here comes a run by Kevin Harvick. He's going to get to the inside of Byron here. If Byron's not careful.
DiBenedetto push.
Yeah, DiBenedetto, this is going to be a game changer right here. If they don't get a big run on the outside, I think Kevin Harvick's going to get back to the lead. Oh, he lost his help there with DiBenedetto. Oh, contact.
Kurt Busch is going for it. 3 wide into the corner. Stacked up. Busch in the middle.
I think you look at that 24 getting the victory here.
And William Byron scoots away from them 3 wide behind him. William Byron for Rick Hendrick in a Chevrolet breaks the Ford stranglehold on the duels.
And how they didn't wreck off a 4 again, I have no idea. What a race.
Coming through the tri-oval, they will get the white flag this time. There he goes, Tony Stewart taking a look at the bottom, and he's got no help. And he lost his spot. White flag is out. Last lap at Talladega. Dale Earnhardt Jr. pushed by the car his father used to drive, the 29 of Kevin Harvick. And the veteran Dale Jarrett behind him.
Get all his work earlier on the bottom, Junior.
Oh, trouble. Jeff Gordon. And there's a crash.
Greg Biffle. Casey Kane.
Several cars involved.
But the caution's green.
No, it's still green. It's still green. Okay. They're still racing at Talladega.
Last lap.
They will come to the checkers this time by.
So there will not be a green-white checker. The white flag is in the air.
For his 5th win at Talladega, works his way back to the front. And Junior, where his father won 10 times.
Oh, we got a car sideways in the
win number 5, the checker is out, and somebody upside down. Elliott Sadler.
Again.
Lands on his wheels.
Yeah, good save right there. You all right?
That's too far back. Yeah, right.
White flag.
Waffle got to run around Busch that time. I think he's going to pass back for 3rd. Doesn't really matter.
This is the battle right here. Brian Vickers, he's on the hot side. Got a little bit of a run off turn 2.
But a big block by Bliss.
It's going to get exciting down here, boys.
Go or go home time right now.
Vickers turns it to the bottom, but he can't get by.
He just can't get enough nose under him without getting into him.
Oh, he did get him.
He spins him in. Vickers wins.
He did. Vickers just beat him across the line just by a car length. Mike Bliss did a whale of a job.
Did we make it? Did we make it?
No, Mike, you didn't make it.
White flag, man. White flag.
Now it's all going to be settled in 2.66 miles from now. Earnhardt, Jarrett,
Ward Burton is there. Rudd is there.
Somebody's awfully high down in the corner. Meanwhile, the two cars break out. Dale Jarrett, Dale Earnhardt. Right now, in reverse. Earnhardt is in front.
Half a lap from the conclusion of the Winston 500. The conga line. Earnhardt moves to the inside, the outside. Jarrett's got drafting help from Ward Burton. Jarrett has to make a move. Here comes Burton. Ward Burton, two car lengths back, a car length back. Now watch for Jarrett to try to get to the inside. Final turn, they head for the trioval. Earnhardt, here comes Jarrett, here comes Burton. Earnhardt blocks the way. And Dale Earnhardt will win the Winston 500. Jarrett finishes second, Ricky Rudd third, Ward Burton fourth, and the celebration begins.
Moving up. And once again, we're going to come to the white flag. Brought to you by Credit One Bank. As Denny Hamlin leads them toward the checkered flag. And this battle to qualify is just as good as race one.
This outside line's forming. These Fords are going for it. Big time push by Cindric into Harrison Burton. Here they come. You see Bell move up and slow that momentum, Kevin.
Yeah, he blocked the Fords there with the momentum, and he's going to try to use that. And Denny Hamlin with another aggressive block, and Bell right back in front of the 21.
Almost too aggressive. Not almost. It was too aggressive. Got him down. The momentum goes to the outside with Bell.
Burton just couldn't squeeze down, so Cindric does. Goes underneath Harrison Burton, and it's Austin Cindric chasing Christopher Bell for the win. Gralla McLeod right together side by side. One of them makes it. One of them goes home. Here we come to the line. Christopher Bell's going to win it. Second is Cindric, and making the Daytona 500 appears to be Kaz Gralla. Around the outside of Travis Quapple's number 32.
Here he comes.
Jeff Gordon will be looking at the white flag.
And that's the first flag he wanted to see for sure.
The race will end no matter what, and we got us another winner, boys.
Boy, Harvick is
coming
running all over the racetrack. And a lot of traffic in front of Jeff Gordon. He's going to catch him down in turn 3 and 4.
Harvick got a great run down the back straightaway. It's down to half a second.
He'll try.
4/10 of a second.
I think it's a
third of a second.
Great effort.
Jeff Gordon off turn 4. Win number 89 for Jeff Gordon by 2 car lengths over Kevin Harvick.
We're not done as we're coming around, getting ready for the white flag.
31 of Burton car.
Here they come to the outside. Here comes Kyle Busch. He's got him, and Tony cuts off him.
Now what's Tony going to do?
You're clear.
And now the question is, Tony's got no help because these guys are running too wide behind him.
Right.
So now it's man on man right now.
I don't think it's gonna get wider here in a minute, I believe.
Here comes Johnson in behind Stewart. Is it enough? Hamlin's high side up there by himself in the 11. First lap led all night by Kyle Busch, and it's the money lap, and it might be all it takes. Now, what does Johnson do to help Stewart?
Doesn't matter. Kyle Busch is going to hog all the racetrack, or he should. He's mirror driving right now.
Tony Stewart trying to get to the bottom.
He may get turned for mirror driving, but he's going to be mirror driving.
Stewart's trying to squeeze in there.
See that hand?
Shoving to the bottom.
He just wanted to touch him, man. Just wanted to touch him.
Can't get him to the high side. Here he comes.
There he turns him. He turns him.
Busch in the wall. Here comes Stewart to the checkered flag. And another car gets in the backside. It's Casey Kane. And they're scattering everywhere as they come to the line.
Martin Truex Jr. has the advantage as they come up the turn. He'll see the white flag one more time around. Martin Truex Jr. on the inside, looking for his first short track win, as well as a trip to Miami to try to defend his championship. The 2017 champion, will he get the bumper? Yes, he does. Here comes Logano. Logano on the inside, a drag race, they're sideways, and it's going to be Logano getting the win.
You gotta get wide. White flag is out. Next flag will decide it. Wow. Tony Stewart feeling good, and how about Kurt Busch in that outside lane with help from David Gilliland?
Oh, here we go.
We got trouble.
There we go. That's it. Like I said, you lead at the white.
That's it.
You're good to go. But they may race to the finish.
They're going to let them race back here. That happened over in turn 2, so they got plenty of room.
Wow. Right, let them race, boys. Hopefully they're cleared when they get back down there.
Tony Stewart won this race last year. He's won it 4 times.
Shoving the 14. I don't know if it's going to be enough, but
through turns 3 and 4 for the final time. Off the corner, here comes Jimmy Johnson. He's dominated the race. Now he can see the finish line. That's Busch in the outside lane, not making a move.
Oh,
trouble behind him.
Danica.
Danica and others. Jimmy Johnson gets the win at Daytona.
Yeah, she got turned right there.
Buffer.
Busch and Truex, can they find each other, those two Toyotas, to work against these 4 Chevrolets?
Still seems like it's going to be settled right here amongst these front 5 or 6.
I agree, but anybody breaks that plane, anybody moves too wide, it can give everybody behind them an opportunity to get on them.
Not too far out.
White flag, sponsored by Credit One Bank.
You see the flaps moving on the 1. He's pushing hard.
Justin Haley gets out of line here. Austin
Big
Dillon
time
goes by.
push. Is it too early to go off of 2, Dale?
Quarterback.
Too soon. Remember where
And
the
they're
start-finish
wanting to.
line is, way down.
That's right.
Turn 1 and 2.
Byron spit out to the outside.
29 times this race has been decided by a last lap pass.
Pushing you.
Oh,
get
Kurt
out
to
too
the
far.
outside. That's going to slow down this one.
Now watch the momentum with the 1 car.
Too far out. 3 back.
Kyle Busch.
He's out of long ways. Here comes a run with the 5.
Kyle Larson, big push. Does he go to the outside?
He's going to have to. Here he goes.
And he's in the wall.
Opens the door up for the 1 of
Here
Ross
comes
Chastain.
Jones. And on the outside, Kyle Larson, and it. Oh my gosh!
How about you?
Ross Chastain. Ross is the boss of Talladega.
Did he save enough fuel? The
41 goes up
of
to block.
Kurt Busch blocks Almirola. Coming back to the white flag.
You got to know Eric Almirola is super hungry. He had so many chances to win races, hadn't been able to pull one off. If he can get some help from behind, he's going to be aggressive.
One more time around. Will they have enough fuel? Their teammate ran out of gas into the wall. Matt DiBenedetto into 32.
And there's a big wreck behind you. Big wreck behind you.
The caution won't come out if it will not affect the end of this race. We'll see if NASCAR will throw it. If they have to get to the drivers to make sure they're okay, they would throw a caution. But right now, they're still green.
Look at that Stenhouse. Doesn't have any help. He's going to get up here and give a push to the 10, but he doesn't have any help behind him.
Almirola.
Here he goes.
Moves to the
outside. The 41's out of gas. Almirola to the lead.
Almirola comes out of 4. Does he have enough gas to get to the finish line? Almirola all the way to the bottom of the track. Eric Almirola is going to win at Talladega.
Look how slow Earnhardt is bringing them down. He's coasting into the tri-oval. Now the green is in the wind, and he takes off.
Well, there's a method to his madness. We saw Ricky Hendrick lose the ARCA race here the other day. If you've got an open gear in these cars, you're only pulling with the right rear tire. And if you really stab that throttle, you can break the thing loose, and the car won't go. But I don't know if that was a really good move, because they're going to get a run on him up the back straightaway.
Marlin goes to 3rd. Unsponsored Kenny Wallace in 10th. He's in the show. Look at Jason Leffler right there drafting off a Nadu.
They have left Brother Michael out to dry there, DW.
Afraid so, and I think Earnhardt's a setting duck, boys.
Here they come on the inside. Earnhardt comes down to block.
Too late. He had that jump start he got didn't work out. That's an old Indian trick, but it didn't work out today.
That's an awfully big lead for Sterling to have in turn 4 there. They could get a run on him.
Nah, I think he can hold him off from there. He can block him enough from there.
3 wide, 4 back. Felix Sabates on his feet. They are 4 wide coming to the line. Wow. And I think Buckshot Jones may have grabbed that last transfer spot as Sterling Marlin wins it. White flag in the air, next flag ends the race.
Oh no, Matty
He
D
gave
went
up on
high.
his plan. Now you got Brad Keselowski's got the heck of a push on the back of him.
The man with the plan, Brad Keselowski, has Michael McDowell in tow, and then Kevin Harvick.
Here comes a big run from the 8. Tyler Reddick's. Oh, but he's not going to push the 12 there. That's going to do it for Brad Keselowski on that inside lane. I'm not saying he's got the win. Now the 34 and the 4 got to get lined up. Look at Eric Jones.
Mile and a half to go.
We talked about right there.
That Jones boy up into 4th.
Kevin Harvick with a run.
Chris Buescher back there. He's wrecking. He's in the wall.
Big run.
17 in the wall,
McDowell.
but here they come.
What's McDowell going to do?
Down to the finish. One car turned in the fence. Keselowski, the leader. To the outside comes McDowell, and Brad Keselowski wins Talladega as one car goes sliding, spinning, slamming into the inside wall.
Man, that was wild.
One car to the bottom, and he has help on the inside. Austin Dillon with Chase Elliott. Two Chevrolets trying to get to the front. White flag in the air. 1 lap to go.
Here we go. Logano to the outside.
He messed up. He messed up.
Now, what's Logano going to do with this run?
Kid.
Logano's going to have to back up to Jimmy Johnson and see if he can't get a run.
You better slide in that opening right there. Quick, quick.
Now here comes a push from the 42. Watch that. Go to the 41. Push the 41. He's got to run on the 48. Jimmy Johnson.
I think.
Johnson gets turned.
Not again.
Kyle Busch into Larson into Johnson. And for what? The 7th year in a row. Jimmy Johnson will crash out of the clash.
That was so unnecessary.
Checkered flag. Brad Keselowski, from last to first, wins the clash at Daytona.
He said he was going to win.
The white flag. One more lap to go. The white flag is showing. Mark Martin is closing in. He's reduced the interval to 0.8 of a second, but it may not be enough. Here's the final lap as Dale Jarrett is in corner number 4. Off the corner. Martin is there, but Jarrett wins by just a car length. His 12th career win and his very first NASCAR Winston Cup victory on a short track. His 4th win of 97. Bill Weber.
He's got some help still. Chase Elliott back there. Can he get to the bumper?
There's the white flag. 1 more to go.
Huge push on the outside from the 6. 3 cars in tandem.
Now, will the bumper stay locked? The 6 of Brad Keselowski trying to push that 17. Here comes Harvick in the 4.
Big push from the 10. He stays committed to the 6 down the back straightaway.
Elliott pushing the 4. Buescher and Keselowski. Now, which line will they take through 3 and 4 for the final time? Buescher separates a car length between he and Keselowski.
Brad's got no help. I don't think he gets back there to the 17.
As they come to the tri-oval, Buescher's going to win at Daytona.
Coming to the that outside. Mark's going to have to really get a bite. I think he's going to have to hit him, guys, if he's going to win this.
White flag here. Mark Martin on the bottom of the racetrack. Kyle Busch by 1 car length. Ambrose back in third.
Gets in behind him. Is he going to try to get to this bumper?
And out of turn 4, Kyle Busch will win it at Bristol, Tennessee.
Wow, Marcus Ambrose in third. Great run for him.
White flag trying to end a 101 race winless streak for car owner Jack Roush is Ricky Stenhouse. Look at this, 4 wide. Everybody wants to get to the front.
I just don't see how that's going to work out. Side drafter for McMurray on Casey Kane. He's going to get to the rear bumper or go in the middle between Jimmy Johnson and Kyle Busch.
Now what's Stenhouse do? Can he block? Can he block all of them coming at once?
5 wide.
Work it, dude. Work it.
Last lap. Bang. That was Busch into McMurray. Stenhouse gets away a little bit. 3 wide. Here they come off turn 4. This is the finish these fans came and stayed for. Ricky Stenhouse, the pride of Olive Branch, Mississippi. Top to bottom. Kyle Busch to the outside, gets blocked by Stenhouse. Here they come. Stenhouse wins it. Woohoo!
They're coming to the white flag. 2 2/3 miles of racing left at Talladega. Do they all make it back around? And who's the first one to the checkered flag? Wow, there's Tony Stewart. Shuffling Rusty Wallace out of the way. Jeff Gordon trying to block. Stewart trying to find some running room. Stewart up the center. So far, nobody with anything from Michael Waltrip. Outside, it's Kevin Harvick in the black and silver car. Gordon's down the outside of the 8 car. Gordon trying to jump in front of Harvick and get the push. Gordon to second. Michael Waltrip trying to figure out who to block. Here they come to the final corner and down to the start-finish line. Waltrip's going to have enough. Michael Waltrip will win flag is up. Final lap of the second Daytona 500 qualifying race. The transfer spot looks to be okay, but they're still mixing it up hard. Tony Stewart right on Michael Waltrip's bumper. Let's see if he's able to make a move. So far, the transfer spot looks like it's going to be quiet. Todd Bodine, Casey Atwood, Stacy Compton, Rusty Wallace, all of those drivers are in. Stewart dropping back for a final run off turn 4 to the checkered flag. Michael Waltrip moves low to block. And he's going to win. Michael Waltrip wins the second Daytona 500 qualifying race.
This is it. It's coming down to the final 2 miles at Michigan International Speedway. It's 1 lap to go, presented by Credit One Bank.
We saw a huge mistake off turn 2 for Harvick, or an issue that both drivers had.
And Harvick has to remember that. He's got to make a little bit of a change so he doesn't have to come out of the throttle again on the exit of 2. He made that change, never had to come out of the throttle. Great point.
Bragging rights for manufacturers right here in the manufacturer's backyard. The Heritage Trophy going to the winner. And right now, Kevin Harvick looking to sweep the weekend. Denny Hamlin's going to have some momentum on the high side. Will it be enough as they come at it for the final time? Kevin Harvick is going to sweep Michigan. He wins again.
Wow, Denny almost got back to him.
Mike, they're running 200 miles an hour. Look at that big wall right beside them. It is very tough to hold your line. The cars are wanting to push, especially, you see how high Kyle drifted on the way off? That's because the car is not handling properly. They've got all they want right now.
White flag, boys. Here we go. Here goes the 5.
The 33, Austin Dillon goes with him.
That's
Kane
what
to
it's
the
going to take.
inside, Boyer to the outside, and Kyle Busch comes down to the inside to cover.
And now Matt Kenseth in the 20, he's going to be the real loser. Goes all the way back to almost the back of this pack. I don't think Kane is finished yet.
Didn't see that coming.
Tell you what, that 5, he's showing speed, and here he comes.
33 and 15.
The 33 needs to get a little tighter on the 5 if they're going to make a charge.
Casey Kane, will he have room on the bottom? Inside Kyle Busch. Here they come to the flag. Busch, Kane, Dillon, Boyer, single file, Kane to the bottom, runs out of real estate, and time.
White flag is out. Kevin Harvick, the race leader.
That 29 car is going to get wide here in a minute, because he's got to stop this momentum of this 9 car. Look at the 2 car up there on the outside. Coming. Look at Kurt Busch.
He's been involved in the last 3 cautions.
No more Mr. Nice Guy.
No more Mr. Nice Guy right here.
Driver number 2 will not be denied. There goes Boyer around.
Backing up a little bit. Got spin behind you. Come on. Keep coming.
As of now, we don't have a caution. We'll see if they let him race back to the line, and it appears they will.
And there's no caution because he's so far behind and there's nobody back there. I'm sorry.
Kevin Harvick, the race leader, off of turn number 4. Casey Kane and Jeff Gordon behind him. Will they make a move? They will not. Harvick wins at Daytona.
She's going to go for a ride.
Here we come. White flag. Bail lap. 1 to go. Woohoo!
Stewart's got a great car, no question about that. It's just a matter of if Kurt can get a little help.
And now, Ryan jumped to the high side. Tony Stewart blocks him. Here comes Kyle Busch on the bottom.
Toyota drag race down the back. Toyota drag race.
Teammates.
Newman was trying to get help from the other blue Dodge. Now he's got it. Toyota on the inside lane. Dodge on the outside lane. Who's going to win it?
It's going to come all the way to the wire. Here they go into turn 3.
Teammates working together. 2018, 212. 12 is going to win this race. I don't believe they can catch him back to the line.
He's going to have to make it wide.
Pedal, baby, pedal.
He's going to have to make it wide.
It's the Boilermaker, Ryan Newman. Roger Penske win the Daytona 500.
Way to go, guys. Way to go.
Roger Penske's first restrictor plate win and his first 1-2 finish.
And done it in style, man. 1-2.
Well, just like in race 1, the leader is a sitting duck.
Like the chances of Dale Jarrett right now in that 44 car. White flag, 1 to go.
Nobody close to Jarrett. He will race his way into the Daytona 500. Look at Harvick in the 29 helping Stewart on the outside.
I think this race isn't over yet. Here comes the 24 on the outside.
Chevy, Toyota, Dodge, Toyota. Here comes Stewart up to help the 11.
There's John Andretti in the 34 car. Remember, fresh tires. He drives by David Ruderman in the 00. John's trying to get into the Daytona 500.
And he might just make it, Larry. He has come from nowhere. Look at that thing go.
Right now he's in, but there's still 1 mile to go.
I tell you what, if John Andretti gets in, this will be the feel-good story of qualifying for the 500.
with you here.
Denny Hamlin wins it. Dale Jarrett is in. John Andretti is in.
John Andretti almost beat Dale Jarrett. That shows you right there what 4 fresh tires will do for you.
Coming to the white flag from Rodney Wise. White is in the air. Traffic is in front of them. Inside of Steve Grissom.
I don't think lap traffic is going to play a part here. Hut Strickland's just ahead of him, but he's running pretty good, and they head off into turn 3.
There's 3rd and 4th. But now for the win. Couple of clean racers battling for the win. Ricky Rudd has picked it up. Ricky Rudd wins at Dover Downs, Delaware.
Is there enough fuel in either one of these 2 cars out front?
Look at Byron being able to pull up to the 17, going to get on the quarter panel. That's going to pull the 17 off the 21.
It separates them. White flag. One more time around at Talladega.
Eric Jones to the inside here.
Jones is now going to push the 21. Now it's a matter of how long. The Wood brothers and Matt DiBenedetto out front at Talladega.
No organization right now.
Look at this outside line.
Oh, we got a car in the wall, the back straightaway. Cody Ware. Here comes the 17 and the 24. They're going to try to block.
Eric
in
gets
the
up into the wall. Now the 24, a big run. He slides. They make more contact. 3 wide as they come out of 4.
Hamlin to the inside. Side draft coming from the 24 car.
Denny Hamlin. William Byron through the tri-oval coming up to the stripe. And as they go across the stripe, a photo finish. Denny Hamlin gets the nod by 23 1/1000ths of a second.
No way.
That might be his fault. All right, Ricky, come on, buddy.
1 lap to go. And they're side by side at the start-finish line. Rudd with a car length advantage.
Get up in front of him. You got to get in front of him. You can't let him come back on the outside.
Rudd just stuck it in too deep at the bottom of turn 1. Lost the momentum. Gordon got the lead. Rudd's coming back.
But that should have been Rudd's last lap move.
All right, we're going to see what happened. One more set of corners down in turn 3 and 4.
Man, he was there. That would have been for the win if it was on this lap.
If he can get close enough, he might have a shot to try it again. Rudd tries that high side.
I think Gordon knows what he's going to do this time.
He's going to try to make a run down the hill, Darrell, off turn 4. Let's see what happens. He gets the run.
Here he comes. He's going to dive to the bottom.
Gordon to block, and Gordon to win. He holds off Ricky Rudd. Wow. Marlon Mayfield at the line. Ryan Newman edges the 90 of Hut Strickland for 5th.
But Hut Strickland finished 6th. What a run.
Larson's car struggling just a little bit here. Here comes Bell. Bell moved. Bell wobbled just a little bit right there. Lost a little speed. Had a huge run.
Bell right up against the wall. 1 lap to go. Presented by Credit One Bank. Larson with a 0.3 of a second lead. Bell. A final effort through 1 and 2. Down the backstretch for the final time.
Big gain right there by the 20 car.
Through 3 and 4 for the final time. Now lap traffic coming into play. Bell on the high side. Larson's going to drift up in front of him. Does Bell have enough? It's Larson.
Bumper,
Bell.
still bumper.
Larson. Larson's going to win. What a finish by Kyle Larson.
Keep it coming. Still 1 inside. Drafting it tight.
White flag in the air. 1 lap to go. Sponsored by Credit One Bank.
Big push coming to the 4 from his teammate Clint Boyer.
Got to have a place to go with it. Got to have a place to go with that run.
Didn't quite have enough. He got to the rear bumper of the 9 of Chase Elliott, but not quite enough.
I think everybody's holding on for dear life right here.
I think they're going to have one more good shot at Chase Elliott.
They got to get there, and they just don't seem to be able to get right up there close enough at this point.
I think Chase stays right where he is. Force them to go around you.
Short way around.
Up. We're going to get a run. Block hard here.
Chase Elliott spotter.
All over him behind you. Pushing him hard.
Out of turn 4. Elliott rules at Daytona. Chase Elliott covers the bottom and beats Kevin Harvick by a car length.
Coming out of turn 4, white flag this time. Yeah, this is good stuff right here. Man, it is. 1.5 miles to go. Now watch Joe. Joe should be able to drive it way in deep here. If the car doesn't slide up the racetrack too much, he'll be able to hold it and they'll run side by side down the backstretch. Joe Nemechek's story is well known. Lost his brother John in a Craftsman truck racing accident in Homestead when Joe was competing in Las Vegas. His family encouraged him to continue racing. Oh, here goes Rudd. He's got to run, but Nemechek will mirror block him now. Rudd is a veteran to the apron, but it's Nemechek with the win at Kansas. That was a good race.
White flag last lap. Wow, he's underneath them.
He's right there. Oh, Jimmy said, come on, teammate, cut me some slack.
Through turns 3 and 4 now. Kyle Busch, the rookie, looking at Johnson, the championship contender. Teammates coming to the checkers. Jimmy Johnson wins at Dover.
Here's the front 4. This is where it's going to be decided for $45,000.
See how Sterling falls back, maybe a couple of 3-car lengths. Now he'll try to pick all the momentum up he can coming off of turn 2. They let Dale get out there just a little bit to get a little run at him.
Marlin closing in again in the car number 4. Earnhardt in front.
Let me see. Nope, they're not going to make it. It's a done deal.
You think it's a done deal?
It's a done deal.
Here comes Elliott.
Waited too long. Waited too long. Got too far back. Had the right idea. Just they waited too long.
You used to many years ago before the restrictor plate days, you did it coming off of turn 4, and then it kept moving further back around the racetrack. Now I guess you got to do it, at the start-finish line when you get the white flag?
Down for the checkers. One more shot. Short. Earnhardt does it for the 6th time. Wins the Busch Clash.
Blaney out front. 2 miles to go. 1 lap to go. Presented by Credit One Bank.
Larson is right there. He's going to push his teammate. They're going to have a great run on Blaney down here into turn 1 and 2. Blaney with a big lead.
Big run off of 2. Make the run 3-4. Still back.
They're backing up. But now they're going to be side by side, or the teammates going to get side by side and slow each other down.
And Will had to block the run of Kurt Busch, and that hurt that move forward.
Williams got some momentum.
One last opportunity. Into 3 and 4. Blaney has the lead. Byron goes high. Blaney stays down low.
Blaney drifts up the track. Here comes the run from the 24.
Ryan Blaney is going to hold him off. Byron dives to the bottom of the track. Blaney goes to block. Blaney's going to win in Michigan. Briscoe drifting back. Here comes Reddick.
He is flying. He is going to get to the 22.
1 to go. White flag in the air. Next flag ends the race. Reddick to the high side. Logano drifts up. Logano looking for a win in 2024. Reddick, one more chance. Through 3 and 4 for the final time. He goes up the racetrack. Logano goes up to block. Off turn 4. Logano is going to win in Nashville.
We did it! Yeah! Yeah!
Can he hold it? 4 wide and into the wall. That was Chase Elliott. Side by side, here comes Kurt Busch. He takes the lead away from his brother. But now, Kyle Busch fighting back. Contact made as they go into 1. The Busch brothers, side by side. Tire rub by Kurt Busch. Kyle Busch now fighting on the inside. Once again, Kurt Busch making that outside line work.
What does Jones do here if these two get together?
Coming out of turn 4. Kurt Busch with the advantage. Kyle Busch slides. Kurt Busch will win.
What a finish.
Unreal. That was awesome.
This is the last lap right here, man.
White flag in the air. Leader has it.
One more time.
Jeff Gordon doing everything he can to try and get to Denny Hamlin. Hamlin's last win 32 races ago, won both Pocono events last season.
This is going to be good in 3.
You're about 1. You can do it.
Gordon right on the bumper.
Oh, Hamlin slipped just a little bit, but I don't think it's going to be enough.
Oh, Gordon looked to the inside, couldn't get there. Hamlin gets loose. They charge to the line. Denny Hamlin wins.
197 miles an hour. They take the white flag 3 wide. Here comes Tony Stewart up on the high side.
And the white flag is out. It's waving 3 wide.
Jimmy Johnson, Jeff Gordon trying to hang on to the bottom, grabbing help from behind with Blaney in the Toyota. Up high, Tony Stewart gets help from Casey Kane.
That's 4 wide down the back straightaway. Hamlin on the inside. Here comes Gordon on the outside.
Jeff Gordon has moved up in front of Tony Stewart to get the push by. Jeff Gordon, a 5-time Talladega winner. He knows how to get it done. He hung at the back of the pack all day long. He pulls up, and Tony Stewart pushes him by as they come down. Jeff Gordon trying to hang on. 2 wide, 3 wide behind him. Gordon on the bottom of the racetrack. Jimmy Johnson second, and Jeff Gordon takes the win at Talladega.
Unbelievable. The corner mark. Great race at the very end.
Kurt Busch and Regan Smith, they've been the most potent of the drafting duos in this race, and they'll face the white flag this time.
I think what people are learning right here, right now, is that Regan Smith is a good guy to get hooked up with.
And Darrell, I don't think they have a choice but to stay like that till we get well off turn 4. I don't think they can start mixing it up too early.
Dinger through the middle. Allmendinger coming with Menard. Threads the needle, looking for 3rd place.
And look at Ryan Newman and Tony Stewart, but they have nowhere to go. They had a head of steam, had to back off.
Transfer spot, Elliott and Yaley ahead of Nemechek and Conway now.
What will Regan Smith do in that 78 car coming to the tri-oval?
I tell you what he's going to do. He's going to push.
Well, he's got enough room to look out and try to win it, but he's steaming along. It's going to be Kurt Busch.
Whoa, he looked, but he couldn't do it.
Oh!
You got it, baby.
White flag, but no surrender.
One more good one here, bud.
It's the last lap.
This is it. He's going to look under him there. Jimmy got a little bit off. He had to get out of the gas a little bit.
The head should be ready for him.
Here we go. He's going to move him.
Comes.
He's going to move him. He's going to move him.
Here comes Gordon. He's got the inside. They touch once, twice. Drag race. Jimmy Johnson.
Whoa! By a fender.
Gentleman Jim.
Now remember, white flag this time, 1 to go. He gets a run to the inside. I'm sure Kyle Busch will put the block on him.
He better be careful down here. Uh-oh.
It's okay. Hamlin's slow. No problem. Little touch.
All I can say is Kyle Busch better be glad that's Jeff Burton behind him.
Yes, sir. A lot of give and take there. He's going to little bump and run here. They're going to drag race to the finish line. Yes! Kyle Busch in the 5.
Through the tri-oval they go. 1 lap to go. Presented by Credit One Bank.
Oh, he almost spun the 12. Herbst get to the back of Blaney.
That cleared Harvick. Harvick is clear of the 12. Now he's got to have to block both lanes.
The 12's going to have a little momentum here. I think Harvick can hop back in front of the 12. Big run coming. The 12 to the inside.
Shuffles the 4 out. Now Blaney and Harvick down the backstretch for the final time and into turn 3. Blaney with a push from the 24 of Byron. Here comes Harvick on the outside. Can the 36 get to the back bumper of the 4 and give him a big push? Momentum coming. They're side by side through the tri-oval. Blaney, Harvick, Blaney, Harvick. They spin behind him. It's going to be Blaney.
Yes!
There's Alex Bowman in that 23 car. He's trying to fight to get to the top 15, make his first Daytona 500 start.
Come on, boys and girls. Let's keep it clean. Let's try to get these things back in one piece.
18 cars in that lead draft, not counting those a lap down. And out of those 18, 15 about to earn a starting spot in the 500.
Boy, it's tight right back in there. That is tight.
Look at the run, though, that Cole Whitten, that 26 car got. That moves him into the top 15.
Along with Kligerman and Patrick. They have moved up. Nobody has had anything for Matt Kenseth. His Joe Gibbs Racing Toyota is going to try to hold off Kevin Harvick. Where did he come from?
How about that 98 of Josh Wise up in the thick of things right here, boys?
Harvick to the inside. Kenseth outside. Kenseth by 1.5 feet in a 3-wide finish.
Looked like 1959 all over again. 3 wide at the start-finish line.
And here we go. 1 lap to go.
Darrell, I think if he runs the bottom, it's going to be hard for him to get by him on the high side.
Yeah, I don't see any way. I mean, they're going to lay off of him and try to get a run on him, but he's just too fast.
1 lap ago, they got that run. If Kurt Busch can get right to the back bumper of Michael Waltrip, they may have a chance at Earnhardt Jr.
How about that Kurt Busch? Whoa, how about it? That's what Dale Jr. does. Dale Jr. just said, how about that Kurt Busch?
But you and Michael are single file. They kind of stalemate. They stalemate.
Oh, this is Dale Jr.'s in the catbird seat now. Those guys are stalling. They're stalling out behind him.
It's just you and Michael. Bring it on home, buddy.
All you got to do is worry about which way to go now for Michael. Michael doesn't want to let anybody get by him.
Trying to get a run.
They got it. First and second.
Here comes Michael to the bottom, and he's going to run out of time. Earnhardt Jr. wins at Talladega.
Tell you what, though,
flag right here.
Coming to the white flag.
No pressure out the back.
Remember, it will happen if they're going to make the move on the back straightaway.
Hamlin locked on to Newman. Kurt Busch with Jamie Mack. Through turn 1 for the final time.
Here we go.
He's in your tire tracks. When you go, he's pushing.
Now it's go time.
There we go. They're looking. They're looking. Can't make it. Can't make it happen.
Newman, the runner-up in 2005.
Can't make it happen.
Has about 2,000 feet to the finish line to win the Bud Shootout for the first time. Hamlin low, Busch up high. Here they come. 3 wide to the stripe, and the winner is
3 wide.
Probably Kurt Busch, because Denny Hamlin went below the yellow line.
Yeah, that was definitely, he advanced his position by being out of bounds. There's no question on that one.
All right, if they take the white flag under green, it's on. The next flag will end the race. There's the white flag. 1 to go.
Well, these guys are running hard, trying to get a run.
Here comes Kevin Harvick pushing.
Austin Dillon's there to second, but well, I think that's going to stall things out and give this to Martin Truex Jr. Those guys behind him are going to need a lot of help.
Here
cut some help from the 12.
It's coming, but is it going to be enough and soon enough?
Oh, watch Austin Dillon right here.
Launch, engage.
Oh, there he
comes.
is. Whoa.
Truex tried to block Dillon, and he got 3-wided.
How about the run by Bubba?
How about this push, Kevin Harvick?
Another one. Yep,
Austin Dillon are going to have to get up and block him. Going to have to get up. Here it comes.
Inside, yep.
There's the block. Dillon to the bottom. Here they come, racing to the line.
Oh.
It is Dillon.
Power move right there.
Nice job, man.
It'll be 1 lap to go, sponsored by Credit One Bank.
Yeah, we saw the middle of the pack there, Joey Logano, get really tight. These cars are all stuffed up against each other, and they know they have to push and shove, but the handling on the 22 was definitely tight.
And that tight, you said Joey Logano got tight off of 4, really slowed that lineup on the bottom. Hendrick car is strong on its outside.
Johnson is going to have to make his own lane to hold off Yaley as they battle for the lead up front. Larson edges out ahead.
Elliott made the move to the bottom, went for the win. Here comes Reddick to the inside.
Power move by Tyler Reddick's Toyota. And way up high goes the 5.
Too big a hit by Bowman. Got Larson loose.
Way outside is Yaley trying to hold off Johnson. Here they come to the line. Johnson ahead of Yaley, and for the win, Tyler Reddick for Toyota.
Coming out of turn 4, it'll be white flag this time by for Tony Stewart. Regan Smith, the rookie behind him. Menard is there. Sadler is there. Here comes Elliott Sadler.
Yeah, he's not getting any help, though. He made a great move there, but nobody wanted to go with him. I can't believe that these guys at DEI cars are going to be satisfied with 2nd and 3rd. They're going to have to go for it here.
Now watch the 31 and the 07. Teammates for Childress, Burton, and Boyer.
They're content to run single file.
They're all wanting to go, but everybody's just filling that spot, so they're not getting that opportunity.
David Reagan hasn't won. Regan Smith, the rookie. Paul Menard is there. Tony Stewart has never won at Talladega in a NASCAR Sprint Cup car.
He's going to have to do a lot of blocking right here. They've got to run on him. Got to run.
Here they come.
I can't go down there and do that, though.
Actually, I think it's legal on the last lap. He might have got it right there. I think it's legal on the last lap.
Here's the replay again. Watch a 0-1.
And he got forced down there. I mean, Tony Stewart actually forced him down a little bit.
Well, yeah, if you're going to consider that he only,
They are saying Tony Stewart has won the race. Tony Stewart is the official winner here at Talladega. They would not allow that pass below the yellow line.
White flag coming out. Will it be Burton or Gordon at Richmond? One more lap to go. Gordon in behind Jeff Burton. Gordon heads for the inside, coming off corner number 2, down the backstretch. Jeff Gordon pulls alongside, but Burton inches ahead as they move through the third and fourth corners. They're coming to the line for the win. It is Jeff Burton winning over Jeff Gordon. What a great race. Wow.
And Parker Retzlaff is having the moment of his racing life, being at the front of this field. 1 to go here in Daytona.
Nemechek made it 3 wide in that second lane, that second line, and that has killed the momentum.
You've got to go back a long, long way for Kyle Busch. 2008, the last time he won here at Daytona, and now he is tantalizingly close to that victory. But here comes Harrison Burton for the Wood Brothers. He's being pushed by Parker Retzlaff, and the 23-year-old from Huntersville, North Carolina, is at the front of this field and may race his way into the playoffs. Busch goes low, Burton blocks, he gets back up, comes to the line. Jeff, your little boy, has done it. Harrison Burton wins in Daytona and does what his uncle and dad did. How about that?
Big push. Yeah, big push from Eric Jones. Got to him and actually hit him hard.
1 lap to go, presented by Credit One Bank. Side by side for the lead. Where will the momentum come? They're door to door as they go through 1 and 2. Down the backstretch for the final time. Chase Elliott now nosing ahead. Here comes Blaney fighting back on the inside, the shorter distance around the track. A big push from Michael McDowell in the 34. Elliott with the help of Jones. He surges ahead. Jones moves to the inside. Elliott has the lead. Chase Elliott through the dog leg. Blaney with momentum. He's not going to get there. Elliott's going to win at Talladega.
What a move by Chase Elliott.
Let's go, man. If you don't get off the bottom, you'll be okay, I think. But Darrell's been turned 2. That's where the strength has been with this 48 car. Kyle Busch poised to take advantage. It's a 3-car race with a mile to go. He's looking outside. You better block him if you want to hold him off. Got a good run. Kenseth pulls the block, going off into turn 3. Johnson goes to the high side. He's going to try to get that momentum. Timmy Johnson race last year like this. Kenseth with the edge. Here comes Johnson. Jimmy's momentum outside. He's got it. He's got it. 48 wins the UAW Daimler Chrysler 400. He led 1 lap.
All right, the white flag waves. We have 1 lap to go, sponsored by Credit One Bank.
Call it, Jeff. Off at 2, getting into 3.
I thought it might happen going into 1, but now it's going to happen down the back straightaway. Let's see if they back it up. Look at Logano backing it up.
But Joey kind of backed up to them.
Oh, here comes Denny. Oh, he's getting squeezed by his teammate. Boy, this is
going to really jumbled up that line. These 2 Fords are in a good spot right here.
And Ty Dillon picks up a couple of spots.
That just took all the momentum away, but I think Joey's still working it.
1 more chance right here.
Joey Logano's won his last 2 duels. Here he goes. Bell goes with him on the bottom.
Side draft coming from Eric Almirola. Try to stall him. There it goes.
Here comes his help with the 20 car. What's
20's
the 20 going to do? Try to put him.
And it's Almirola coming to the line. They are 3 abreast. It's Almirola over Christopher Bell and Ryan Newman.
Sure enough.
Nice job.
Great job. Brad is going to need Chase Briscoe to lock onto him to push him by those two.
Kozlowski had the run, but he's going to need the help. Here it comes. Big push from Kyle Busch and from Chase Briscoe.
He's locked on there, too.
He's going to have to stay there.
Inside
Here
was there
comes
for a
another
second.
push from Kyle Busch on that outside.
Even mirror.
Cindric can't get too far out.
Coming to turn 3 where it all came undone last year on the final lap.
Briscoe's out. He can't get to the
Austin Cindric, whose grandfather won the Indy 500 as a car owner. Cindric is going to bring them to the line way up high to block Ryan Blaney, and at the line, Cindric beats Bubba Wallace by half a car length, and they crash going into turn 1.
It'll be 1 to go. Mike Skinner in the 23, there's not a whole lot he could do right there. White flag this time. They were 4 wide, and Dale Jarrett got squeezed out of that sandwich.
Yeah, Dale said, you know, I'm on the pole, and guess what?
Right.
You boys just go right on up there. Ooh, somebody's getting forced high, but they held on to it.
Last lap. Kerry Earnhardt in the 33, Greg Biffle in the 16. They've been working right against the wall through the corners, getting 3 or 4 cars a lap. Half a lap to go.
Biffle's been good all weekend. Comes Ryan Newman. Got the push.
Now, who's back there against Kerry? Kenny Wallace in the 00. Battling Kerry Earnhardt, 33 and 00 for the final transfer spot. See Jamie McMurray in the 42 car. Remember, it wasn't that long ago. He was down a lap. Down to the line in the first of the Gatorade Duel. Junior below the line. Mikey got him. Michael Waltrip wins it in the final 500 feet.
Here they go. White flag, boys. Last time. He's there.
And he cut the margin in less than half.
Hey, boys, watch this. Jimmy goes up high to block him. That may or may not be good.
If he can get that run right here, if he can get it, keep that momentum.
He's going to get a run at him.
He'll get 1 shot at turn 3 and 4.
I'm telling you, they're going to be side by side when they come to the line. It's going to be another one of those fantastic Atlanta finishes.
Johnson tries to block him. It's who can stay in the throttle here off turn 4.
And here they come, and I think Cole's got the advantage on him. He does. He wins it. Already has done it. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby.
But here's his strong point, Darrell. He runs it in high through 3 and 4. Elliott Sadler gets a good fight on the bottom. They'll be coming to the white flag this time.
Now we need that 30 car to get out of the way. Here he comes on, looking outside, This is his move right here. He saved this. He saved the outside move, if it'll work or not.
And right there where Elliott Sadler been the strongest through the middle of 1 and 2. They're going to run up on the lap car. Johnny Sauter, half a lap to go. And Casey Kane almost ran out of racetrack exiting turn number 2. He's got 1 more shot, boys. It's going to be right here.
Lap car is going to cause it. Lap car is going to cause Elliott Sadler the race.
I don't know, Darrell. I believe Elliott Sadler shut the door high on him. He's going to shut the door high on him. Sadler had to lift for Sauter. Here comes Kane. Sadler by half a car length.
Woo, I thought that lap car was going to cost him the race.
Johnson is good off turn 4, and if he can get alongside, and LeBron
I have to go, buddy. It's all you.
to the grass to hold him off. Last time.
He can't do it. I don't believe he can do it unless Bobby messes up.
There he goes to the bottom, Darrell. They're going to be side by side off turn 2. Bobby's on the half side.
You can't pass over there. There's no way.
All clear. 1 last charge right here, man.
It's all over, boys.
Was that the last best move made too soon?
Here he comes. Outside.
Just like in Atlanta last March. He's not going to be able to do it, I don't think. They're side by side.
Here he comes. Jimmy Johnson.
Hey, baby, bring it.
48 car.
He did it. 3 in a row. Jimmy Johnson.
Still single file.
White flag, 1 lap to go.
Coming to the white, man. Coming to the white. Single file behind him. 5,
Front
16,
4,
38.
single foul.
Here they go. They got to go. They got to get Mark. They got to move him somehow.
He gets back to that yellow line right around the bottom, all the way through turn 1 and 2.
Mark Martin is driving the race of his life, and there's nobody that's better at holding people off at Daytona.
Kyle Busch lagged back a little bit. Is he going to get help? Is he going to come? He's looking.
Back behind you.
He almost squeezed Harvick into the wall, and here comes Harvick, the 29, with Matt Kenseth.
Oh, Mark got loose. Mark got loose.
And Harvick's getting a run off turn 4. It's going to be a drag race all the way back to the start-finish line. No caution. They're side by side, right to the line.
Big crash. Here they come. Checkered flag. Harvick. Kevin Harvick wins the Daytona 500.
We got one car on his roof coming across the start-finish line.
Still wrecking. They're wrecking everywhere.
That might have been that car owner talking right there, Tony. Here it is. Christopher Bell, just like I told you. He's wanting it. He's looking.
All right, white flag this time. White flag waves. One lap to go. Credit on Banks.
Now we got a race. Big block by Harvick. Missed it. I still think you talk about energy. It's on that outside line. Blaney could be in trouble.
It's definitely lined up that way for sure.
Buscher's going to move down and help him.
Joey Logano's going to have to widen his car and block both lanes. Bell looking low.
Great move by Bell. Another block by Logano.
Logano right in the middle of the racetrack trying to cover all the spots.
Great move by Christopher Bell.
Ahead, he is clear. Half ahead.
Oh, he went for it.
Here comes Bell.
He's going to need help on that outside. The energy's on the bottom.
Blaney's not leaving that teammate, though.
Nope. He's going to get a little help from Buescher. Here they come to the flag for duel number 1. Logano.
Didn't make that big block. Learned from that lesson, but the energy we were talking about won that race. Got the energy when it needed it off of turn 4. Won the race.
White flag. Down to the final lap. Can anybody run up and catch Burton and Boyer? They've got some ground to make up if they're going to do it. Shuffling around in this pack.
8 of the last 12 races here have been decided on the last lap.
Dave Blaney first to break from the traffic with Brad Keselowski. Here come Brian Vickers and Casey Kane. Whole knot of cars behind him. But Jeff Burton is a half a lap for victory. This far clear of the pack. Does Boyer pull out and try and win?
There's a chance that Boyer might try to pull out and win when they get to the trial.
Here he goes. Here he goes. Does the pack have a chance to run him down?
Over there, you and him.
Side by side in contact. The pack is not going to catch him.
Martin still got a shot.
Clint Boyer gets the win.
I don't know who won that. Good job, Clint.
Half and a half to go. Stewart still in 15th.
Smooth, one more time around.
Joel Edmonds, spotter for the 16 car.
Mark goes to the bottom, picking up the throttle. Got a pretty good run. He's there, right beside him. Last lap of the season. Teammates Mark Martin and Greg Biffle fighting for the lead while Tony Stewart tries to hang on to his position to clinch the championship.
This is going to be good off of 2. This has been Biffle's sweet spot off the second corner.
Mark's there.
He's there.
And I think Mark's been better in 4.
Looks that way.
See if he can hold up. Boy, Biffle drove in deep.
Will it stick?
Oh, he's sliding up the track. Out of 4, they come to the line. Wow, Greg Biffle wins the race.
Yeah, he does. To block that 24, that's what he knows. Well, he got a little loose.
Look at this, big run. I think he's going to clear him the way he got this corner panel. He'll probably have him cleared.
Close.
No, he doesn't. Look
Larson
at
tried to pin him down.
He sucked him around. He sucked him
2
around.
to go.
Larson pinned him down to the bottom of the racetrack, and Chase almost went around.
And look who's coming. The 21 of Blaney's coming into the picture.
Just pulled him around, man.
This could get big.
Yes, sir. It's going to be huge.
Big run
can he
for
get
Elliott.
beside him, and can he clear it? Don't go to the inside. Go to the outside. There it is. He's going to get him right here.
I think
he's got him.
It's going to be a drag race to the line.
Oh, he's got him.
I think he might have him. He's got the momentum.
Don't wreck.
They touch. They touch. They're sliding. They're banging. Larson got him.
Oh, my goodness.
Are you kidding me?
Got him.
White flag under green. Next flag will end the race, and Newman is there.
Newman's got locked onto his rear bumper just like he did. Oh, wrecking behind Chase Elliott around.
Spinning around.
No
Still
caution
green.
yet.
Still green.
Still green, and here they come.
And here comes Blaney.
Ryan Blaney up behind Ryan Newman, trying to get him to Hamlin.
Newman backed up to Blaney. Big run coming here.
To the inside, Newman to the front.
Nothing Denny Hamlin could do. What can Ryan Blaney now do? Here comes a push from Denny Hamlin. Oh, this thing's not over yet. Not at all.
Ryan Newman off turn 4 for the final time. Blaney to the outside, to the inside. Here comes Hamlin up the outside.
Wow.
Crash into the wall, into the air goes Newman. Scoring unofficial between Hamlin and Blaney as far as who crossed the finish line first.
I think, like you said, that 14 and that 2, if they could possibly get hooked up here, and here comes Matt Kence's. Help is on the way, Smoke, if you just hang on to her.
And all Casey Kane and that 9 can do is just try to work him back and forth between him. I think the low place is where he needs to be, as long as they don't get the run on the high side.
Looking back from the leader, Casey Kane.
Here comes 14 on the outside.
And he's going to get a shot from Montoya. Watch him through 3 and 4 on the high side here.
That's all it took right there, just that extra little boost.
That 2 Chevys hooked up.
Here we come.
Slingshotted Tony Stewart right alongside Casey Kane.
Looks like the first race. The man on the inside won the first one. Let's see what happens here.
All right, who's going to make the Daytona 500?
I believe Stewart. Now Kane's fighting back. It's Kane, I believe.
Got it. Kane, Casey Kane.
White flag. 1 lap to go, and Busch pushes Stewart to the lead. Ambrose tucks in third.
That 18 car has got to be a mess.
Now, what do you do?
But that man wheeling it, he don't care. And this is where you see your 2-car tandem right here.
Remember, he'll try to beat you when he gets over here.
You know who that was? That's Steve Addington.
Who used to be Kyle's crew chief and is now Tony's crew chief.
He will try to beat you.
1 mile to the finish line of the Budweiser shootout. Tony Stewart or Kyle Busch, who's going to win it?
I don't know if Kyle's got it. Remember what happened the last time these two were coming to a start-finish line back in the July race?
Smoke versus Wild Thing to the line.
He got him. He got him.
Wild Thing wins.
He got him. White flag this time.
Can Montoya and Hamlin do the 2x2 tango, or will Harvick shove McMurray to victory lane? White flag in the wind. 1 lap to go.
ECR engines at the front of the field working together and looking good.
The big question, both those guys, they have to be on fumes as far as fuel, the 1 and the 29.
I don't like that. There's a little bit nervous getting a big lead out here. You got to be careful. But with these guys 2x2 behind them, it might work.
Staying to the inside, the 2 leaders have no drafting help, but they are scooting away from the pack. 3 corners to go.
Now Harvick, he'll keep pushing him, and he'll get over here to the tri-oval, try to make the slingshot on him.
As soon as he knows that he doesn't have to worry about that 3rd place car of Montoya, he probably will try to make the move, although I don't know if it'll do him any good or not.
Last chance through the tri-oval.
Here he comes! Here he comes!
Here they come!
Oh, he got him! It's Harvick! He got him! He timed it perfect!
He got him!
Mr. Where did he come from? Wins Talladega. Harvick the leader. The race will be official at the caution or the checker.
And this is where I've seen Kevin Harvick be so good. You see that launch that he got through 1 and 2. Carl Edwards is going to give him a run for his money on those 2 tires.
It's going to be hard for him to hold Carl Edwards off.
Austin Dillon dropping way back. Won't be a factor.
If Harvick can hold him off, I tell you, he's Superman. That's all I can say.
Well, he held him off right there through 1 and 2, but can he do it 3 and 4?
3 wide, turn 2. Everybody gets through. Next flag ends the race. There's never been a last lap pass at Phoenix.
Here comes
Carl.
He's under him.
He's going to move him up the racetrack.
Got him up the hill. Here he comes.
Wow, look at him slam.
That's going to be.
Whoa.
Too close to call.
I can't call that one.
Did you see them hitting one another?
I think Harvick got it by a fraction of an inch.
I think 1/100th of a second. You watch. If they're going to make a move, it's going to happen just after this white flag.
I think it'll happen off turn 4.
Here goes Hamlin up high. Here comes The 20 of Matt Kenseth.
Can't do it.
No, he just doesn't have enough of a push. He's going to have to back up to that car behind him and get that push, but he's trying.
He wants that 4 car to help him. Here he goes.
Next flag ends the race.
I just don't think he can do it from the outside.
He might be able to get up to 3rd, maybe 2nd. I just don't know if he's going to get all the way up to the lead, but here he comes.
Got to run down the back. It's going to be a drag race off turn 4, but I just don't see him being able to pull it off.
He's getting a big push. He's getting a big push.
He's coming. He's up to 2nd.
Hamlin a 2nd. Up
Watch
high.
the inside. Watch the inside. Mark Truex Jr. 3 wide.
Truex to the bottom. No, red.
Kenseth saves it. Here they come to the line. This is the finish of the Daytona 500. Side by side, bouncing off each other.
Unbelievable. I think it was Denny Hamlin.
I have it as
Hamlin
Hamlin.
by an inch.
What
Denny
a finish.
Hamlin.
By
Oh,
an
my
inch.
goodness.
Wow.
Look, McMurray looks like he's going to go to the bottom this time. This is where he's been so good.
That's where he should have been. I would have gone to the bottom sooner if I'd have been him.
He just like yesterday. The pass. White flag this time. 1 to go, boys.
All right, somebody's got to go different. Can't all go the same way.
Kenseth went low in 1. Changes lanes. Here comes Kane on the outside.
Just can't quite mat it right there off of turn 2.
McMurray almost hit the wall exiting 2 and drops back. Yeah, he lost a lot of ground right there. Last time through 3 and 4, though. Kane goes to the bottom.
Kane comes to the bottom.
He gets a run. He's got a good run on him. Side by side of the line. Kenseth.
Told you it'd be a FOMOCO finish.
They're coming down for the white flag. 1 more lap to go. Labonte has the good run here in the quad oval. He took a look to the inside. Couldn't make the move. He'll head for the top side of the racetrack in turns 1 and 2, but Dale Earnhardt maintains the lead down the backstretch for the final time. Labonte right on the rear spoiler.
And Earnhardt goes in high. That's going to leave some room for Labonte on the bottom.
Here comes Bubba Labonte making a charge. They come toward the line. Who will it be? It is going to be...
I don't know. I don't either. But look like Earnhardt just by a little bit.
He has 1 lap to see if he can get the job done. The white comes out. Ernie Irvan leads the last lap. Let's see if Jimmy Spencer can get the job done here on the final circuit of this event. He heads up high on the racetrack once again with a lot of momentum buildup.
Yep, he's making Ernie protect that low side of the racetrack. He's going to have some momentum when he comes off this turn bar. He's going to have enough to move up the side of him, I believe.
And he makes a move to the inside at the halfway point down the backstretch, and he gets the lead, or at least he gets an advantage on Earnhardt. They touch coming down the backstretch. That's Ernie. Earnhardt. Side by side, here they come for the checkered flag. Who's it going to be? Will it be Ernie Irvan on top or Jimmy Spencer on the low side? Off of corner number 4. Here they come. It's going to be a drag race to the checkered flag. Jimmy Spencer wins it. Wow, baby. How about that?
Can we get the 1 to go?
White flag.
There it is.
Stenhouse leaving the 2nd lane, going nowhere. It is Harvick and Chris Buescher.
Watch this run that Ty Dillon might be able to give to Ryan Blaney to give him a big run.
Nope, Ty goes underneath. Blaney pokes out. Stenhouse is with him. Harvick got away from Buescher. But up front, they're racing for the win.
Blaney's
the crash is
ahead.
in the back, and Blaney is the leader. Stenhouse comes back to him on the bottom. Off turn 4, 3 wide.
Not over yet. Here comes Eric Jones.
Nemechek trying to push Jones. Eric Jones with help. Here comes Almirola. Crash into the wall. I think it's Stenhouse. It might be Blaney.
Coming back on 1 to go. Brought to you by Credit One.
Been a lot of questions about what position do you want to be in. Do you want to be leading or in second? I think you have to be leading. There's always a wreck with 1 to go, and then the race is over. So I think Blaney's got to be in this position.
Chase Elliott jumped out of line. That was likely his only opportunity, as he's going to get almost 3 wide there with the 13.
Tries to get help. He tries to get that help from Ty Dillon. Now everyone fighting for every position down the backstretch for the final time.
Ryan Newman, huge push from Hamlin.
Here comes Newman.
Oh,
Newman sideways.
He saved it. He saved it.
That's going to give that 12 car a chance to get another run, but Newman way out front. They're going to have a big run coming up on this 6 car down the front straightaway.
Huge block coming right here.
Blaney as they go around the 37, almost upside down. So's the 96, Parker Kligerman. Here they come. They make contact. They're side by side. It's a photo finish at the line.
Stenhouse is fighting back on the outside. Van Gisbergen goes really wide and high. White flag out. Next flag will end the race.
Kyle Busch to the outside.
Overtime presented by Credit One Bank. Who's got the magic in these final 2.5 miles? Busch is out of it. He's been sent back. Stenhouse in the green and white machine. William Byron, Brad Keselowski, and Kyle Larson in the 5. We've had some dramatic finishes this year, and it's got that feeling about it again. Keselowski got bounced out of the playoffs at the last round. The built Submarines car is in front, but for how much longer? Here comes Ricky Stenhouse Jr. through the tri-oval. Keselowski down low, Stenhouse high. Byron goes for it on the outside.
Good work, dude. Let's see if we get it.
Ricky Stenhouse Jr. wins for the first time since he won the Daytona 500.
The Childress team trying to go to victory lane for the 2nd year in a row in this race.
We had a photo finish here last race. We're getting ready for another one, folks. Get up off your seats. Here they go.
For 2 in a row, trying to set him up.
Gordon's going to make the big move on the inside when they get down here to turn 3. Slow car might be in the way. Here he comes. He's going to drive it to the bottom.
Oh, Harvick's leaving a lot of bottom open.
This slow car is going to be in the way.
Just like a year ago, he's going to get him, though. He's going to get him. Gordon got loose. It's Harvick.
Harvick by inches. Harvick by inches. Harvick by inches.
White flag. And Jeff Burton.
I guarantee you, wild thing in that 18 car, he's not going to be content to run 4th in this race.
This will not be the way they finish.
2 Chevys, 2 Toyotas, 2 Dodges, 2 Toyotas, a Chevy and a Toyota. But on point, Jeff Burton trying for his first Daytona Speed Week's checkered flag. Clint Boyer locked on to him.
I know Michael and Kyle would like to pull out, but they're afraid to.
2 wide behind them with Brian Keselowski in 5th.
They're going to take a look here, Michael and Kyle. Here they come. They got to run, but they're going to
crash.
Oh, no.
Trevor Bayne is in it along with David Reagan. And Burton will win it over Boyer.
Now, guys, we're going to be seeing a white flag this time. 1 to go.
Uh-oh, Mark Martin just...
Mark's in trouble. Mark's got problems. White flag.
That's all he needed to see, Larry. He's on the pole for the 500. Get out of town.
I think you're right. I think he felt like it might get a little crazy here on this last lap, and Mark's usually pretty right.
This is going to be a crowded house. Here comes Harvick, right up the back bumper of Jimmy Johnson.
And there goes Kyle Busch in the 18 car. Jump to the high side. He gets blocked. He goes back to the bottom.
Jimmy Johnson doing what a whale of a job he's doing on those tires. Stayed out.
I think Boyer pushed Harvick right by him on the outside through 3 and 4.
Teammates. 2 Chevys helping each other.
Hey, have you ever seen this movie before?
Here comes Harvick.
Don't count Jimmy Johnson out.
Jimmy Johnson's fighting back.
It's not
over yet.
Check drag in the air.
Jimmy Johnson. Johnson got it.
I mean,
by inch.
6 1/1000ths of a second.
That's what I said, an inch.
Look at that. That 5 car is strong, man.
Not only is he strong, I'm telling you, he is driving real with that thing too. He's going to be in the gas all the way. I don't care how sideways this thing gets.
Last lap.
And he needs to be, because if they wreck right now, he's got to be the first guy across that loop.
Kyle Busch now has his brother Kurt behind him.
The one thing is Kyle Busch has the inside, and because of where the start-finish line here is, at this place, The inside line is the line if you can maintain it coming out of turn 4.
Will Edwards, man, I'll tell you what.
Will Edwards help his teammate, or will he make a move for the win?
I don't know if he'll be able to make the move for the win.
Kyle Busch is the guy right here. He's your winner.
He's going to have the momentum, and he's going to get to the line.
Coming to the checkers.
Oh, whoa! That was close. I don't know.
Waiting for scoring.
I think the 26 got him.
It says 26 on the monitor.
Wow.
Great.
And here comes Jarrett down on the inside. White flag coming out this lap. There's Kyle Petty up there. He's the strongest guy in that bunch. Looks like a chance to run on Earnhardt. And there he goes to the inside.
Final lap. Kyle dropped to the bottom. Urban goes up on top. Kyle pushes it hard.
I guarantee Urban's going to go 3 wide to the bottom with Jarrett. There's that bottom lane open for him.
This is the run for the money. Last lap. Urban there on the inside. Earnhardt on the outside. Kyle works it over.
Who's going to help this? Which one does Kyle Petty get behind? Whoever he gets behind's got a shot to win this race. And there comes a 6. He's going to enter into it. Martin with a good, solid run. He might be able to dip under both of them, or all 3 of them coming off that.
About 5 seconds to pay dirt. Here they come. Urban on the inside.
That shortcut on the inside is going to be of some help.
As they come to the line, dead even.
I don't know. I think like the 3. I think Earnhardt won the race. It was awfully close. Is this Talladega? Do we do this every time we race up here? Isn't that something? Unbelievable to run the kind of race that's been here today and finish it with a few inches.
This will be the white flag. 1 lap to go. 14 transfer spots available. 18 cars in the draft.
Right now, Mike Skinner's using the throttle pedal, the steering wheel, but most importantly, the rear view mirror.
I can't even talk about it.
4 wide. 5 wide.
And they made it. They made it.
Dave Blaney almost took out half the field coming from the apron up onto the racetrack there.
If they told me they could have made that turn, I'd have said there ain't no way.
They were 5 wide.
And 2 of them were on the apron.
Skinner blocking. Junior.
Oh, gee. Uh-oh, boys.
They're going to run out of racetrack.
Got to give him some room, Mike.
Earnhardt Jr. muscled his way to the front. They're lining up for a run behind him. Here comes Jeff Burt. This is it.
They all make it back without wrecking him. Surprise me, boys.
2 by 2. Earnhardt on the bottom. Skinner up top to squeeze him down. Photo
finish. I will not try to call that. We was looking right down on him. See the flames come out of the pipes on Kyle Busch's car. He had to lift right there to not get tight, getting in a corner to try to put himself in position, but those guys don't have anybody behind them in that second row there.
1 lap to go. Sponsored by Credit One Bank.
It's all going to come down to getting into 3, I think. Here comes the energy. Here comes the support from the back, that 3rd row. Where does he block? Does he block high? Does he block low? Here it comes. Kyle Busch to the middle. Shooting a gap. No help with Kyle Busch.
Oh, Suarez right alongside him. 3 wide. Off turn 4. Here they come to the flag. 3 abreast. Photo finish.
How about, I think it's Blaney. Unbelievable. 3 wide finish. Have you ever seen anything like that?
Scoring.
Finish is under review.
Scoring has the margin between the first 3 cars at 0.00 seconds.
How awesome was that?
99-12 in the 8. Race clear is the 99.
How about that? The bell lap, and the man who started up front leads it, Jeff Gordon.
But here comes the next 2 pair. These 2 cats right here, they may have timed it out too. Let's see what happens down the back.
Now they will get a draft off Mark Martin. And here's the slingshot to the outside.
Stay together. That's what they're saying. Stay together. Push, push, push. We'll get tight down here in turn 3.
Don't forget Jimmy Johnson and Dale Jr., 5th and 6th. They are there. Which group will they go with? And will it help the Childress cars, or will it help Jeff Gordon to victory lane?
All bets are off. They get to the middle of the tri-oval.
Watch out, down low.
Way down comes Johnson.
Good run.
He's got room. They're 3 wide. 3 by 3 to the line.
Johnson.
Maybe Jimmy Johnson.
I believe he got him by an inch.
2/1000ths of a second he beat Boyer.
Okay, a 1/16 of an inch. He's going to wait on this. He's going to put the crossover on it. He realized that wasn't a good move that last time.
White flag.
Here he goes. He's going to try to slide under him here. Come on, baby.
And Blaney's coming.
Both these cars are driving terrible right now. Half a lap to go.
Nah, they're driving good. Come on, baby. You can do it on this end of the speedway. Come off the 4 and get up alongside of him.
Half a mile
Here
to
he
go.
comes. Here he comes.
Who's going to get off?
Here he comes. Here he comes. He's got him this time.
It's going to be a drag race. Wow! They touch. They touch.
Craven got him. Craven got him.
Craven got him.
And
Craven. All right. What a finish.
have you ever?
No, I've never.
Wow.
What a finish.
3 wide behind them. 3 wide, 4 different places coming to the back. White flag under green. Buscher, Larson trying to close. Truex trying to get up to the leader.
Well,
How does he make the block, Kevin?
Kyle Larson is going to get there one more time. You see Chris Buscher back down on the bottom of the racetrack. Kyle Larson's going to have one more shot at it, and it's going to become a cat and mouse game as you get into turn 3. Which direction to go?
Where do you go? Larson up top, all the way up top. Buscher.
He's on the outside. He's in position. He's got it.
And here comes Truex. They're going to close right to the 2 leaders. Coming to the line. Clash together. I believe Buscher.
I think you're right. It's so close.